In February 2025, the hip-hop world was rocked by the sudden passing of Irv Gotti, the influential founder of Murder Incorporated Records. Gotti, responsible for launching the careers of rap icons like Ja Rule, Ashanti, and DMX, passed away at 54 after battling complications from diabetes and strokes. His death sent shockwaves through the industry, but it also reignited one of the most famous feuds in hip-hop history, the bitter rivalry between 50 Cent and Ja Rule. In the aftermath of Gotti's death, 50 Cent, known for his penchant for controversy, made headlines once again. His tribute to Gotti on social media was far from respectful. Instead of offering condolences, 50 posted a mocking image of a tombstone with Gotti's name, captioning it, "I'm smoking on dat Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him, Dove, LOL." The response from fans and fellow artists was swift and intense, with many condemning 50 for his cruel humor in light of the recent death. Ja Rule, who had a long-standing relationship with Gotti, was not one to let this slide. Gotti had been more than just a mentor to Ja. He was a brother, a business partner, and someone who played a key role in shaping his career. Ja's anger towards 50 Cent's actions was palpable, and he quickly took to social media to defend Gotti's memory. In an emotional post, Ja Rule honored Gotti's contributions to hip-hop, praising the man who had believed in him when no one else did. Ja wrote, "Rest in power, Irv Gotti. You believed in me when no one else did. Your vision built an empire, and your legacy will live on through every artist you touched." But it was his response to 50's mocking post that truly captured the gravity of the situation. Ja blasted 50, calling his actions tasteless and beneath contempt. He made it clear that even though the two had been rivals for years, there was a line that should never be crossed, especially when it came to matters of life and death. This outburst wasn't just a passing moment of anger. It was a reflection of the deep-rooted animosity that had simmered between 50 Cent and Ja Rule for decades. Their feud had begun in the late 1990s, a time when both artists were emerging in the rap scene. The roots of their rivalry can be traced back to a series of incidents, including a robbery in 1999 that involved 50 Cent and his associates. Over the years, their beef escalated, culminating in a series of diss tracks and public insults. 50 Cent's infamous "Back Down" and Ja Rule's response with "Loose Change" were just the tip of the iceberg. The conflict took a personal turn in 2000 when 50 Cent was stabbed during a confrontation at a recording studio, allegedly involving Ja Rule and Murder Incorporated associates. This event marked a turning point, setting the stage for years of legal battles, public confrontations, and more diss tracks. The rivalry wasn't just about music, it became a personal vendetta, with both artists exchanging barbs in interviews, songs, and social media posts. Despite the animosity, both Ja Rule and 50 Cent continued to thrive in their respective careers. Ja found himself dealing with legal issues, and while his commercial success began to wane, he remained a significant figure in hip-hop. 50 Cent, on the other hand, expanded his influence beyond music, venturing into acting, producing, and business. Even as their careers diverged, the personal animosity remained, and every time one of them took a shot at the other, the public was reminded of the unresolved tension. When news of Irv Gotti's death broke, it was expected that the rivalry between 50 Cent and Ja Rule might take a back seat in light of the tragedy. But 50 Cent's response proved that the bitter feud was far from over. His mocking tone regarding Gotti's passing was a stark reminder of the animosity that had defined much of his career. The post sparked widespread criticism, with many in the industry labeling it disrespectful and insensitive. It wasn't just fans of Gotti who took issue with 50 Cent's comments. Even fellow artists, including some who had once been aligned with 50, expressed their disapproval. Ja Rule, who had remained relatively quiet in recent years regarding his feud with 50, wasn't going to let this go unnoticed. His defense of Gotti wasn't just about loyalty to a fallen friend. It was a statement about respect, not only for Gotti, but for the values that defined Ja's career. Ja's response reminded fans that beneath the flashy personas, hip-hop artists are often bound by deep personal connections. For Ja, Irv Gotti was more than just a business partner. He was a mentor, a guiding force in his life and career. To see 50 Cent mock Gotti's death felt like a betrayal of the very principles Ja held dear. In a sense, Ja Rule's public condemnation of 50 Cent's actions also served as a reminder of the ongoing nature of their feud. Despite years of public spats, neither artist had fully moved on. The death of Irv Gotti may have been the catalyst for the latest round of public tension, but the history of their rivalry runs much deeper. For fans, this chapter in the saga of 50 Cent and Ja Rule was a reminder of the human side of the rivalry. It wasn't just about music or competition. It was about the relationships that had been formed, the betrayals that had been felt, and the loyalty that still existed. Even in the face of death, the animosity between these two figures was undeniable. As the story of Irv Gotti's passing continued to unfold, many hoped that the event might lead to some form of reconciliation between Ja Rule and 50 Cent. After all, time has a way of healing old wounds. But if history has taught us anything, it's that this feud, much like the music that has defined their careers, is far from over. It's a story of loyalty, rivalry, and legacy, one that will likely continue to unfold in the public eye for years to come. Through all the battles, diss tracks, and social media posts, one thing remains clear. In the world of hip-hop, respect and loyalty are earned, and rivalries are never truly over. Even in the wake of tragedy, the ghosts of the past continue to haunt, ensuring that some feuds, no matter how much time passes, are never fully put to rest.